borders on China. And then when they get to that area, we're going to ask them in a second what happens next. The big question to you now is to be in a split in the ranks or something, because I've been here for 20 minutes now and I didn't hear about your wife.
I've got a spare bike. Anybody want to come? You know what women are like.
I reckon she's just gone for a week. Do you reckon? I reckon. You know when she's got all the kit on, and you get all the kit on, and then it was actually for a week, and she's run back in for a week. No, she hasn't. That was a joke. She is here. Hey, you're looking good. You look real cool like that. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, before we ask a few questions about where they're going and what they're doing, I think because this is such an awesome thing that they're doing, yeah, I think we have a big round of applause for these guys. Ready to go on. Big round of applause. I'm going to China. It's mega awesome, you know. So after you've done this, guys, after you've done all of this, make sure these guys are happy with us here. After you've done all of that Europe and Turkey, you go and do all the stands, and you finally arrive in Tajikistan, which is Kyrgyzstan, which is on the border of China. What happens next?
Well, we'll get to Kyrgyzstan. That's borders China, so we've got to be there by the 7th of May. And we're going to be joined by our friend Mark, somewhere around here on his 1150. And basically our guides, our Chinese guides are going to meet us there. And hopefully they've got permits to get into China.
And why do you need tin on this thing?
Oh, yeah. I can't be, people are here.
Why do you need, Julia, why do you need this guy that you're meeting in China?
Well, the Chinese, I guess, are still very protective about where you can go and what you can do in China in certain areas that they just don't want you going. And it's hard on you. Particularly when you've got foreign vehicles. If you're an individual, it's not so bad, but when you've got foreign vehicles, they like to tell you exactly what route you're taking.
And the kind of hassle that, we've seen some clips last night about you're on a big ride, there's a lot of stresses in that. What's the secret to getting through all this stress?
Well, I've got most of that in my tank there. I've got 3 Cuban cigars and some whiskey.
And what's the story with the Cuban cigars, or is it very personal? I don't know.
Really. It started a few years ago in South America, where you can get quite cheap Cuban cigars. So it just become part of the trip. So what we try and do now is have a cigar at the start, and this one we'll have one when we get into China, and then we have one at the end.
That's pretty cool. And have you got a little special thing that you've taken with you?
I just joined with the whiskey. I forget the story.
And you've got quite a nice guy to be with you as well. That's quite nice, isn't it?
You think so?
Well, guys, next year, this trip is on between April and June. There's 2 places left. If you want to follow these guys, that's my next question before the rain really opens up here. Is there any way that we can follow you guys? Are you going to be doing a blog or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, if you go onto the website, Globebusters.com, we're going to do regular updates. Craig will be sending out some press releases, so the updates where and when. Obviously, some of these places are not going to have a business cash, so we'll see what we do.
Follow Globebusters.com, guys. Watch these on their trip to China and maybe think about going with them next year. I'm certainly thinking about it and might be able to do a deal. Don't know. So, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. Helmets on, guys. They're going together, you know.
You'd be asking for the kids for the meeting.
Well, I don't want to go there.
Have a good trip.
And the weather's been good. It's held out just a few more minutes just to finally get that goodbye. Oh, those kids. Hello. Gentlemen, start your engines.
And ladies.
And sorry, and ladies.
When you come back, we'll put you in your car.
Then we'll get back.
See you when we get back. That's really cool. Goodbye, guys. Have a really great time.